remarkable that I get to be up here. You know, that someone would suggest I take 5 minutes of anyone's time is pretty awesome. It means a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. I'm currently co-teaching at Boulder High in 10th grade world history, and I gotta say, it's pretty insane. It's been an awesome experience. But the thing that really trips me up is, you know, I recently graduated college, and all of a sudden I'm back in high school. The only difference being, I'm not quite sure what that difference is, to be honest. I guess it is the degree, right? I recently graduated with a bachelor's in history, and you know, now I'm pursuing my student teaching career, which is really awesome, and it's been an amazing experience so far. But first, you know, I think it's important to say that I'm a first-generation college student, you know, really the first of my family to set foot on a college campus. And I think it's particularly important to say that here because, you know, I really do feel like financial aid saved my life, you know, in that my college experience would not have been possible if it weren't for the amazing contributions of the people here, you know. And it's helped me with everything from class fees to, you know, textbooks, groceries, you know, this cool shirt. And it's really been an amazing journey that, you know, as I said, I don't feel like would have been possible. But, you know, first I'm going to take you back a little bit about me. I think sort of what got me here is that, you know, ever since I was young, I felt like I've been a pretty observant kid, you know, and maybe some of you can relate to this, that I get a lot of joy out of observing my surroundings, you know, and the people that are in them. I feel like I just get a little bit more out of it if I can observe more of it. And like most of us maybe, I started with observing my family. You know, I had an older brother who's been in and out of jail. I have a younger sister who has seriously struggled with her self-image. My mom is chronically ill and disabled. My dad barely made it past high school, and growing up, my stepdad was a pretty aggressive person. But now that I'm, you know, at this age, I respect him more than anybody, pretty much in my life. And I love my family. You know, you kind of have to, right? Right? I really do think that it was this sort of crazy family that I was in and got to watch that sort of spurred my passion for people, you know, and then that sort of ultimately fed into my passion for history, what I sort of see as the study of people. And so most of my life happened at school growing up, and even still, I feel like the rest of my life is going to happen at school. And that's been really awesome because of the people. You know, there's so many people that serve as sort of a reflection, you know, of me, and I think that's really amazing. And for this reason, I liked school, you know, and it was around junior high that I started thinking about, all right, well, I eventually have to be an adult. What do I want to do? You know, and I looked to teachers because they were smart, you know, some were funny, and they got to be around people all day. Every day, sort of every minute, every second, until you start forgetting about who you... Well, anyways, you know, I really enjoy being around people. And as I said, this sort of went into history in teachers, and I thought, hey, that'd be pretty cool. So I decided, you know what, you're going to be a history teacher. You know, that's what you're going to do. And so about 6 years later, here I am currently teaching in 10th grade world history. And it definitely would not have been possible without the donors and then the CU Boulder School of Ed that has played a pivotal role in me developing my professional identity. But if I'm being honest, it's Debbie Leonardi's School and Society class from 4:30 to 7 p.m. every Thursday my senior year that I really do feel like was the sort of inception of my professional identity. You know, I think back and that class really is sort of what started it all for me. And, you know, when people, they ask me, you know, Will, what's it like going into education? You know, it must be crazy. And I really enjoy telling them that, you know, it's sort of like the Matrix, right? Where, you know, Morpheus offers Neo the red and blue pill, and if he takes the red one, he'll never be able to see the world the same way. He'll never go back. Becky was my Morpheus. And education was the red pill. You know, I really don't think that I will ever leave education, and I don't think I will ever be able to see the world in the same way. It's really amazing that this sort of career is made out of life, you know, and I have seen so much growth in my own life that it started to, you know, it makes sense for me to think that life really is growth. You know, around every corner I feel like I'm challenged to reflect and improve, and I really love that because there aren't many occupations that challenge you like that. So I think it's really important, you know, for everyone here to understand the power and influence you all have, right? And that you continue using that power and influence positively to construct a better world, because I guess that's sort of how that works, you know? And I couldn't think of a better place to do that than in education. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, with sometimes a little bit or maybe a lot of help, I really do believe that anything is possible. And I think it's awesome that you are all part of this awesome wave of change, you know, that's trying to make a difference. And it's important that you all recognize that and continue to use this positively. And so I thank you all for being here, and I sincerely wish you the best in your endeavors. Thank you.